Somebody wrote to me the other day and said, Angelique Noir is not discontinued. None of the fragrances are discontinued. Yes. In fact, when I did that video of the Art et La Métier collection of fragrances getting discontinued, which came in bottles like this, I immediately did another video a week later saying they're not discontinued. What happened was the sales associate here in San Francisco at Neiman Marcus who sells Guerlain said they are all being removed and discontinued. So I'm sorry to cause a mix-up, but I have two new fragrances from the new Art et La Métier collection now in my hands, not from Neiman Marcus here because they're not selling it. I don't know why. But I have Santal Pao Rosa. We're going to do first impressions. Then I also have the new Spiritueuse Double Vanille, this one right here, which means vanilla double spirit. Both fragrances, first impressions, and then I'm also going to do first impressions from samples of 3 fragrances. These are Rose Cherie, Herbes Troublantes, and Épices Volees. This one, these 3 fragrances. So if you want to find out about this new collection of Guerlain's Art et La Métier fragrances, then please stay tuned. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sebastian. Yes, I'm back with another video for you today discussing Guerlain fragrances. I'm actually going to do a compare and contrast with the old Spiritueuse Double Vanille with the new one, and then I'm going to let you know how Santal Pao Rosa smells like, and then also let you know about the 3 other fragrances that I don't have bottles of yet. Those are Rose Cherie, Herbes Troublantes, and Épices Volees. So I'm excited to try these, and I've been waiting for these, and yes, I'm sorry to cause that mix-up, but if you follow me, you should have gotten a notification for the updated video saying they're not discontinued and they are just being updated and moved into a new collection. This collection is actually going to be very limited according to people. Only a few sales points from what I heard. I actually spoke to a sales rep who sold me these, and they weren't telling me where they're selling them, but that's the rumor that they're not going to be sold a lot. At least San Francisco Neiman Marcus is not going to have this collection, although I feel like they will get them eventually, but for now they're not there. And the other thing about this collection is the prices have gone up. New bottles, prices have gone up. I'll let you know all about them, but before I do, if this is your first time tuning into the channel and you still haven't subscribed to the channel, please do click the subscribe button below and also click the bell so that you'll be notified for future videos and giveaways. So how many of you are fans of Guerlain as a house, and how many of you are fans of the Art et La Métier collection fragrances? This is all I have left of Spiritueuse Double Vanille in the old bottle, and this is not the original bottle that Spiritueuse Double Vanille came in when they first launched it. There was another bottle, and actually this collection has gone through so many changes as well. First they had the refillable bottles that you could decant from easily, then they got the pump sprayers, then they gave us this because the pump sprayers were not that good to me. They did not spray very well, and it was definitely a mistake that they had done. Now they've actually put a lot of fragrances in this collection, plus they've added other fragrances from other collections Guerlain has, plus launched new fragrances. The only ones I'm going to speak about are 4 new ones, of course, as I said. One with a full bottle, which is here. It's Santal Pao Rosa. Let's go ahead and open this up. And let's find out how it is. So I have to be honest, when I first saw the photos of this collection, I immediately thought the Givenchy L'Atelier collection. I think that's what it was called. That collection is no longer either. They have created a new collection at Givenchy, their upper end exclusive collection. But now the bottles in the new Art et La Métier collection at Guerlain seem to be similar to the Givenchy L'Atelier collection. I think that's what it was called. But the cool thing about this collection is you get to pick the cap color, and you get to pick this thread color. They're all customizable. They will ask you. They asked me, and I kind of said, let's go with the color of the juice. Although now I think about it, I should have probably gotten something contrasty here, but this is what I have, and then that's the cap right there. So those are all customizable. They're making them a little more interesting and a little more, you know, I guess the attention to detail is there because they're going to charge you a little more money. Plus, I think the reason all this additional stuff that they're customizing on the bottle is creating this collection to be a little more exclusive, I think, because most stores you have to just go buy a bottle and it's like there. You don't have to like customize something. So that might be a detractor of having all these fragrances sold at different stores. But this is what Santal Pao Rosa looks like. This is the juice color. It's gorgeous color, really, really dark. To me, the color of the juice and the way the juice is moving in here seems thin in comparison to other juice in fragrance bottles I've seen. So I don't know how concentrated this particular fragrance is. But it does come with that beautiful bee on it, as you can see right here. It's also, no, that's the Guerlain logo up top here. I hope that focuses. And then let me go back to the bee again so we can focus that as well for you, that you can see. But this one sounded great to me, and I'm very, very excited about it. I did sneak a whiff of it because I have a decanted sample that I also received with this. In fact, actually, I received the samples before I got my fragrance sent to me. But let me go ahead and spray this and I'll let you know what this one smells like. But this is a 2021 launch. Perfumer is Delphine Jelk. It's also collaborated with Terry Wasser, I believe, because there was a video about it on their website and he was in the video as well. It could be just her, I'm not sure. 100 ml bottle is $360. The price has gone up. But the previous bottles were 75 ml like this, and they were selling for $280. Somewhere around there. So now we are dealing with a 100 ml bottle for $360. This is a 200 ml bottle for $550. So price has gone way up. The juice is a better value if you get the 200 ml in comparison to the 100 ml. 360 times 2 is 720. So you're saving a bunch of money, but it is very, very pricey. But I'm going to go ahead and spray this on my hand here. 3 sprays. And I'm going to let you know about it. But according to the notes, this is a woody amber or woody spicy fragrance. And it features notes of sandalwood, rose, cardamom, agarwood, myrrh. So I like the combination of sandalwood and rose, and I think Guerlain already has that fragrance, right? Santal, their other fragrance that features sandalwood, has rose in it, and also oud. But this particular sandalwood, I'm smelling it off of my hand now that it's sprayed. Sort of kind of initially reminded me a little bit of Santal from Le Labo. Then it changed to kind of a more ambery experience. I'm definitely picking up cardamom, light oudy touches, maybe the resinous sweet myrrh note. But mostly it's the rose and sandalwood. This is me smelling it off my hand without even putting it to my nose. But I do definitely get the kind of Santal kind of touch here. Very, very interesting. But it's different because Santal 31 does not have rose in it. This definitely has rose. And again, the sandalwood is not necessarily full on, like going into the Santal 31 direction, but it's reminding me of it. But there's a little smokiness in here. I feel like the oud might be smoky. Myrrh has a smoky touch, but it's mostly a sweet resin. Sweet resinous balsamic. You know, I really, really like this one. I don't really care a lot for Santal 31. It's a kind of a love-hate thing for me with that fragrance. This actually smells quite good. I'm still not 100% sold on it yet, but I like it. I really, really like it. The resins in here with a little churchy-like touch is quite great. Really wonderful. I like it. So that's Santal Pao Rosa from the House of Guerlain. So I'm very excited about this collection. I'm glad they kind of made it a little uniform and a little, you know, it seems better now. I think it is because this collection, the bottles were not that good. They're very kind of wobbly and they will fall. The bottles seem a little more like grounding a little more, and I like that about it. I'm excited for the collection. I'm glad it's all in the same, you know, big collection now. It's a huge collection. There's so many fragrances in the collection, and I'm kind of happy about this Santal Pao Rosa. I'm going to wear it for the rest of the day. Hopefully it wears great. But I'm feeling that it's going more resinous, not so rosy. Interesting. I'm getting lots of sandalwood, but it's contrasted. I feel like there's also papyrus in here. Also, you know, the resins, lots of resins in this one, which I quite like. So hopefully this will be great. I think it'll be a great winter fragrance, although it's kind of like a little cool and a little austere, and even though it has ambery touches, it's a little on the cooler side. I think the Myrrh is not necessarily a warm, too much warmth to it. Like if they added benzoin and vanilla to this, I think the fragrance would have warmed up a little more. So in the end, it's not necessarily ultra warm, but there's warm, spicy touches for sure. I'm digging this one, definitely. So I'm sold on Santal Pao Rosa. So are we ready for Spiritueuse Double Vanille? Now, Spiritueuse Double Vanille is a great, great vanilla fragrance. I'm hoping that the fragrance has not changed whatsoever, and I'm hoping that maybe they've even intensified it. We shall see, I don't know. I love the way a Spiritueuse Double Vanille smells, but I feel like it's a little thin, you know? It's not as necessarily ultra thick and heavy, so it doesn't last as long as I want it to be. But now it's in this bottle. Let's go ahead and see what this one's all about. So as you can see, the what do you call it? The thread is custom, like totally custom. Like I get to pick the color of this, and I felt like it would be a great contrast to this particular juice color to have it like this. And then I also requested this particular cap for this bottle. I like that design work on that cap. It adds kind of a uniqueness to it, and not just a plain flat or matte kind of finish. So there's a gradient kind of thing happening, which I like. The B is on the back, right there. And the juice color is nice. I really like the juice color. It seems a little, what do you call it, darker, but I have this thing happening when there's a lot more juice in a bottle compared to a little bit in one bottle. The one that has the more juice kind of looks darker for me for some reason. But either way, I'm excited to smell this one. Let's test it out with this on here. I don't think there's any changes, but I'm hoping that it wears a little thicker. Same smell, that gorgeous, gorgeous smell. Really, really great smell. Ooh, I like it. I really, really like this one. I like the booziness. But this originally came out in a different bottle than this. I don't know if you guys remember what bottle it came in. It had like a little stamp on it. Then they changed it and added it to this collection. Because I don't think it was originally in this L'Art et l'Amitié collection. But it launched in 2007. It's created by Jean-Paul Guerlain, one of the Guerlain folks, before they brought Terry Wasser into the house to create perfumes. Once again, the price is the same, 100 ml $360, 200 ml $550, Eau De Parfum, and I would call this an amber vanilla fragrance. Definitely that. So it has notes of vanilla, benzoin, jasmine, ylang-ylang, cedar, rum, spices. For a very, very delicious and addicting kind of a vanilla smell. Very, very boozy, spicy, and then it has the floral touches. It settles to woods. But I love the combination of vanilla and benzoin. Beautiful, beautiful combination. And here you can totally experience it. Benzoin, vanilla together kind of goes ambery. And then you've got the resinous touches and the balsamic touches with the benzoin, but lightly floral with the jasmine, a little bit of a tropical touch, lightly, very, very lightly, but I really like this. I really, really love it. It almost smells like just beautiful, fragrant cooking vanilla. And if you've ever cooked with cooking vanilla, you understand what I'm talking about. That's what this smells like. That's what I like about it. I love that about it. And this will definitely always be in my collection. I love it. I love the bottle too. I originally thought the bottles were not going to be good. They're not that original because, as I said, it reminds me of those Givenchy L'Atelier collection bottles, which actually discontinued, and they have a new collection. I wonder if they discontinued that collection so they can do this. I'm not 100% sure, but Givenchy, Guerlain, all under LVMH conglomerates, so they do things like that, and behind the scenes we don't know about. But I like the bottles. I don't think they're that original to me. And again, customizable cap, customizable color thread. You get to pick whichever you want. They do put that together for you, and then you get the bottle. Anyway, that's how it is. The bottles also don't come cellophane wrapped, so they're, you know, not cellophane wrapped anymore. I think a lot of brands are doing that now. Even Louis Vuitton is having their bottles in boxes that are not cellophane wrapped. So kind of like that, less waste kind of a thing, even though we're buying all these big bottles with boxes that has a lot of waste. The other cool thing is they come in little baggies. At least I got mine in little bags like this. Each of the boxes come in a bag like this. And I like these little bags because, especially this one, because it's nice and sturdy and a little thick material. Perfect for traveling when you want to put, like, you know, clothes, dirty clothes, or toiletries and things like that. That's what I like about these. Or, you know, bottles of perfume or something, decants or something. That's what I like about them. So let's go ahead and smell and compare this to the original, which is not necessarily the original, but it sort of is, because now we have it in this bottle. As a smell, I mean, smelling it alone, it smells similar to me. Interesting. I think my bottle has turned. The top notes might be a little off for me. That's kind of weird. I'm getting more butterscotch with my bottle. I don't know. I think my bottle has turned. I'm kind of liking the new one a lot more. It's really, really great. Sorry I can't compare the two, because I think my bottle has definitely turned. It smells a little more like butterscotch. Literally butterscotchy, like something is a little off. It still smells good, but I'm liking how great the original is. Although, as I said, it doesn't wear thick, and I'm noticing that here on the strip it's kind of light. Sadly, the original is what I'm talking about. I mean, the new one is what I'm talking about. The original definitely has a kind of butterscotchy smell to it, which is interesting. Does that mean it's been reformulated? I don't know. I can't tell. But those of you that have tested the new Spiritueuse Double Vanille, let me know. I do enjoy the smell. Really, really a great vanilla smell. I just wish it was a little thicker so it'll last a little longer. Anyway, let's try some samples next of 3 more fragrances from this collection. These are three new fragrances. I believe they're fairly new, but let's try the Épices Voilées first. This is the Spicy fragrance. I don't have notes written down for this one, but I'll put them in the info box. You can find out. So Épices Voilées, is this a brand spanking new fragrance, or is this moved over from another collection? It's not necessarily smelling very, very original to me. So I'm thinking maybe it's been moved over from somewhere else, but I don't think, I mean, it's reminding me of some other fragrances, but I don't think I've smelled this from Guerlain, so I like it. It kind of reminds me of Balenciaga, not Pour Homme, the other Balenciaga for men fragrance, Cristobal. I don't know why. It's reminding me of Balenciaga Cristobal. Anybody get that? Have you smelled it? Let's try Rose Cherie next. How many of you are excited about this collection? How many of you enjoy Guerlain? I think I asked that earlier, but let me know if you haven't answered. Let's see Rose Cherie. Rose Cherie smells like kind of a... No, I'm smelling it already. I'm getting almonds and roses. Is it tonka and roses? It's probably tonka and roses. It's almost like a gourmand, like an almond, bitter almond marzipan rose combo. Very interesting. I thought the name kind of comes off like light and feminine and a little girly, but it doesn't necessarily smell very girly to me, although it can. Like to me, almonds don't smell girly and young and kind of playful, but there is a little bit of a playful touch about this particular fragrance, which smells really nice. I like that one. The Épices Voilées, I'm not 100% sold on yet, but I'll have to wear them to see. Last but not least, Herbes Troublantes. Let's try that one. I don't have any samples of the other fragrances, but I'm going to show you 2 more things that I received with my order in a second here. So this is Herbes Troublantes, and I'm assuming it's herbs, aromatics. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think I've smelled this one. I think it was in a different bottle. This smells great. I think this is like a Really beautiful herbal eau de cologne style fragrance. I don't know what the prices on these fragrances are. I don't know if it's an Eau De Parfum. This smells like it's very, very light, but smells really, really great. There's a grassy herbal, is it basil? Is it some kind of an herb? Mint? It's not mint, I think it's basil. So good. So, so good. Really, really great smell. That is really, really awesome. I would buy that one. But if it's an Eau de Cologne or Eau de Toilette, I wouldn't want to pay the same price as the Eau de Parfum collection that I just showed you 2 bottles from. So last but not least, I'm going to show you 2 little minis I received. So this one's Angelique Noir, and this is Neroli Outre Noir. Angelique Noir has become a favorite fragrance of mine. But I have a whole full bottle in this collection, so I won't buy it yet. Maybe I will, I don't know. But here's the little mini of Angelique Noir. Angelique Noir is, once again, kind of a vanillic amber fragrance with that angelica note. Gorgeous, beautiful. I can't get this cap off. Not much smell there, but glad to have it. It's not a cap that comes off. You have to twist it off. But I like this little mini bottle. Very, very cute, of Angelique Noir. And then finally, last but not least, the Neroli Outre Noir is not a fragrance I really got into from this collection. And I love Neroli, so I don't know why I dismissed this one. That's it right there. But maybe we'll get into it very, very soon in the new collection. I can't smell much out of these bottles, but great to have the little minis. So what are your thoughts on this collection? Have you sampled the Santal Pao Rosa? Have you sampled the new Spiritueuse Double Vanille? You know, I'm definitely digging the Santal Pao Rosa. I really am. Although I kind of wanted a little more warmth, a little more warmer. It seems like it's a cooler fragrance experience, not a warm, spicy as much. I wish it was a little warmer, and I don't think there's any vanillic touches. There might be traces of it. There's the myrrh in there. Myrrh is kind of sweet, resinous, lightly vanillic as a resin, but I wanted just a little more warmth with this particular fragrance. But as is, I'm happy with it. Let me know. Put some comments down so I can find out if you are a fan of this particular fragrance, if you've sampled it yet or not. I'm going to fully wear it to see. I hope it doesn't remind me too much of Santal 31. If it does, that will be a disappointing factor. But I like what I'm smelling. Anyway, Santal Pao Rosa. And then with the Spiritueuse Double Vanille, I really love the smell. It's one of the best vanillic fragrances ever, I think. I just wish it was a little oomphier, a little more intense. Sadly, that's not what we got, but as a smell, it's freaking fantastic. If you like a boozy, spicy, resinous, ambery vanilla fragrance, definitely check out Spiritueuse Double Vanille. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching today's video on the new L'Art et La Métier collection fragrances from Guerlain. Let me know which fragrances you want me to pick up from this collection after these 2, so I can do more videos on the collection. Put a comment down so I can find out. And if you've sampled the collection, the entire collection, let me know. It's not as easily or readily available here in the States, sadly, but hopefully they will roll out. We shall see. Maybe they'll be exclusive, a little more exclusive on their initial launch, and maybe they'll spread it out. We shall see. Who knows? Either way, guys, thanks so much for watching today's video. If you have any questions or comments, please do list below. Please like this video. Please share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.